was once thought that cross-modal recognition was a trait unique to humans. However, few studies, including the one I'll be discussing today, proves it is actually a widespread trait. The aim of this study, conducted by Leanne and McComb in 2009, was to determine whether a horse, a morphologically and phylogenetically very different species from human, could recognise a familiar human. In addition, it was examined whether horses had cerebral asymmetries in the brain, similar to what humans do. To achieve this, 2 experiments were conducted. However, I'm only going to look at the second one. This experiment used 39 horses as test subjects. Horses were used because of their complex social organisation and also because they formed close bonds with humans. A looking paradigm was set up where a hidden speaker was placed in the horse's binocular vision, with one person standing to the left and one to the right of that hidden speaker in the horse's monocular vision. A playback of one of the handlers calling the horse would play through the hidden speaker, and 15 seconds would lapse where the horse's behaviour was noted. If the horse looked 10 to 90 degrees to the left or to the right, they were considered looking at that person in relation to where they were standing. These graphs show the mean response latency, total looking time, and mean number of looks the horses displayed. The grey bars represent the congruent voice-to-person match, and the white represent the incongruent match. The bottom 3 graphs show the same thing but in relation to the directions the horses were looking. These results show that the horses tended to look faster, longer, and more frequently at the congruent person, which is more prominent when they are standing to their right, which is their left hemisphere. These results indicate that when the horse had the certain voice, it activated a multimodal recognition of that familiar individual. This suggests that horses, and presumably many mammals, use this as a natural recognition system to identify heterospecifics and conspecifics in their day-to-day lives. It was also suggested that horses have cerebral asymmetries. However, in humans and primates, it is known that the right side of the brain, i.e. the right hemisphere, is used to identify information, whereas the left side is used to retrieve memories. In this study, it was found there was a left hemisphere bias, and the horse tended to identify a human more easily when they were in their left hemisphere. It suggested that this bias is possible because a horse may be retrieving memories of that individual, not necessarily identifying them. We can apply this study to many other species, as well as open up further studies into the evolutionary history and our neural basis of concept knowledge, as well as the social cognition of horses and many other species.